Hey everybody, I'm Gino Reynolds from The Real Opinion. Today on The Real Opinion, we'll be talking about two movies. One is a film that shows Jesus in his younger years. The other is a shallow love story that barely played in any theaters around here. Are these two films worth checking out? Let's take a look. We begin the review of The Young Messiah with an all-new Did You Know? Did you know that this movie was based on the Anne Rice novel Christ the Lord out of Egypt? You know, from the one Anne Rice series not based on vampires. The story is based on 1 year of Jesus' childhood. It is about how he learned about things like life, death, and who his father is. My main problem with this movie isn't the story. My main problem is just about everything else. From the performances to the unauthentic feel of the settings, this one really just seems fake. The biggest problem is pretty much everyone is speaking in a British accent, which really takes you out of it. I don't want to harp on a child actor too much, but having to listen to a little Brit Jesus gets pretty old pretty quick. Not even having the star power of Sean Bean could save this one, because one does not simply save a movie by being in it. The short of it is, nothing feels right or real. If you're looking for a good faith-based movie for this Easter season, Risen is still in theaters. See it instead. Next up is The Perfect Match. So, only 2 theaters around here had this movie, and after seeing it, I can see why. No matter what, love stories can be tricky and hard to identify with. That being said, when most of your characters are rich, shallow, pretty people, it's hard to sympathize with them, even though one couple has a very relatable problem. This problem involves the couple played by Donald Faison, who you know from Scrubs, and Dasha Polanco, who you know from Orange is the New Black. They are really the only somewhat likable people in this movie. The main storyline involves a guy that's known for sleeping around getting involved with a woman that just wants to sleep around. He begins to fall for her even though the only connections they have the entire movie is sex, art, and House of Cards. Yes, that House of Cards. When a love story is based on pretty much nothing, it is hard to get invested in or even care about for that matter. This one could only have one of 2 happy Hollywood endings. At least it did choose the more believable one. Didn't help, but remember, it's only just one guy's opinion. Next time on The Real Opinion, we'll be taking a look at the 3rd installment of Divergent. Find out if I thought this series got back on track after a terrible part 2. Until next time, I'm Gino Reynolds from The Real Opinion.